Along, when we're talking healthy living, we have to exercise. And this is a way for us to really work our body all throughout. All 10 muscle groups is what we're targeting. Our quads, our hamstrings, our inner and outer thighs, our glutes, our biceps and triceps, our chest, and even our abs with our Maxi Glider 360. Now, I know you're looking at this and you're saying, okay, I've seen something similar to that. Well, have you really? Because I can go forward and backward, or I can go side to side. This is so good. I want to give you all of the details here. We are joined by Jody Stabile, who is Skyping in and ready to work us out. Hi, Jody.
Hey, Tamara, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good. I love that we've got something new and fun to add to our workout.
You know what I really love? I love the fact that you've never been on this before, have you?
No, this is my first time.
So this is your first time, but look how easy that was for you to step on and start to glide. So I just want you to see, there is no learning curve here. This is something that's so super simple. And this is something that you do probably day in and day out, anytime you go to the gym or when you've been to the gym before. Now, you've probably gone to the gym and you got on the elliptical machine, right? And you're probably thinking, this is what that kind of looks like. But the elliptical machine, you get on, you work for about 20, 30 minutes, and you're done. And that's the extent of what you can do. Our bodies we're not made to only move in one plane of motion. We move in multiple planes of motion. And when we're constantly stuck in one path, we're only targeting the front muscles and back muscles. But look at this. Our glutes are 360. Our legs are meant to move 360 degrees. And with the Maxi Glider, look at that, we can do that. So I can go forward and back, both arms, both legs. I can take it to that quick little elliptical movement. I can go lateral raise here. This right here is where you're gonna get that resistance training in. You're gonna target and fire up those glutes more than you probably ever thought you would have on something stationary like this. You don't have to do the dreaded lunges. I don't have to do the deep squats. I don't have to get on the floor and do the bridges. I don't have to get on the floor and train my abs either. All of this on one piece of equipment that's also going to train your heart rate. So I'm working my heart muscle. I'm getting blood flow in. And look, I'm actually nursing a little bit of a calf injury. I'm not pounding the pavement here. I don't have to worry about that stride and that glide. My knees aren't aching. My ankles aren't aching. My hips. So easy to use, but it is so fun.
Yes, that's, you know what, Jody, that's the word. That's the first thing I kind of said when I got on it, because I did come out a little bit earlier so that I could, see what it was like. Because it is something new. We love to be able to bring you new things to help to inspire your exercise and your workout, knowing that we need to do more than just one thing. It's not just about cardio. It's not just about strength training. It's not just about flexibility. It's really all of that in one. And that's what you're able to do with this. I think you're gonna have a blast with it. I want you to go for it. We're gonna kind of take you on a tour so that you can really understand all of the moving parts, but we have a maximum weight capacity here of 240 pounds, forwards and backwards, side to side, around in a circle. Remember, it's a 360, so literally I'm feeling it, Jody, along the hip, along that glute area. I'm feeling it everywhere.
Yeah. You are. And we have different levels of resistance here too. So you can start on the level 1 and you can start on the level 4, up to you. This is something that's gonna grow with you. Now look at this. Look at all the muscles that they're targeting. Look at how fun and effective this is. It looks like you're almost rollerblading, kind of skating back in the day, but when you're ready, you don't have to hop off. You can get that, target those glutes, you can get the quads engaged, you can engage your core. I can even train my chest. Look at this. I can do a chest fly here. I can focus on rowing, so I'm getting a little bit more of an upper body row. And then if I want to, I can even remove my hands from the power bars, grab a hold of these bars that stay still, and then I can get deep and low and bend and just grind out a nice deep leg cardiovascular training session if I wanted. But the fun part is this. I'm so super excited about this part right here. That just lights up my glutes like none other. So some of you might be thinking, okay, well, hold on. I feel like I'm gonna fly off of that thing. You're not, okay? It's super stable, it's secure, it's sturdy. You don't have to do any of the moves that I just did. Look at this. If I wanna train my abs, I can get into a plank position here on the Maxi Glider. I'm not on the floor. I'm not jarring my joints, putting pressure on my wrist, thinking, how am I going to get up off this floor? Whew, I have to take a little break from that. Something like that, just getting in a plank position, doing lateral leg lifts, right? Targeting the medial glutes. If I wanted to target the back of my legs and the front of my legs, I can hold in a nice isometric hold. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I can create that much movement, you can. You can hold in this position here in an isometric position to where I'm targeting the front of my legs, I'm targeting the back of my legs, and then I go in and I switch to the other side. And then when I'm ready, I get my heart rate back up, I go for 5 minutes, and then again, I'll tackle something else. Maybe I go into those leg lifts, or I do those circular motions here. The fun thing about this, for one, is that it's fun. And two, that this is something that's going to grow with you. You do have the monitor here, which is great. So you can, if you're a numbers driven person, you can go on and get your calories and your time, your pulse, all of that, which I think is key because, again, like we were talking about on the scale, it's information. It's information that you can think about as you go on throughout the day. Like, hey, I burned 50 calories this morning. Yeah. What is that going to do for you? That's probably going to make you think about making a better choice for lunch. You know, you're thinking, you know what, I'll skip the fries today. I'll have the side salad because I burned 50 extra calories today. I don't want to, you know, waste it away. I want to stay on track and I want to get my goals. I want to keep my goals in mind and I want to target, you know, whatever your fitness goals may be.
Yes, and as you see all the different all the different planes, as Jody was talking about, that this moves, when I think about when I get here and I start to do so many of the different exercises and movements that this can do, it makes me think typically if I want to work this side part of my leg, my thigh, my hip, I have to get down on the floor and bend over and engage my elbow and lift my leg up, and that's just difficult. Or I do this on the same machine that I was doing this, on the same machine that I was doing this. So it's like I'm rowing, it's like I'm kayaking, it's like I'm doing Pilates, it's like I'm doing all of those movements at the same time. So now what that means is my exercise, my workout is not gonna take nearly as much time as it used to, switching machines and switching from different exercise to different exercise, because I can do it all at the same time. So as you can see, we're showing you the video of some of the ways that you're gonna use this. This is targeting those really hard to target areas, your quads, which is the front of your legs, the hamstrings or the back of your legs, your inner and outer thighs, your glutes in different areas, your biceps, your triceps, your chest, even your abs, and you're doing cardio, and you are stretching, and you're doing your isometric. I think it's great. I do. I'm excited about it. I'm glad that we have it for you. And if you are looking for sort of like an all-in-one piece, this would be it. Use the FlexPay that we have available for you. It's what, $60 to get home. It's also free shipping. That's a savings of another $22. We've already taken care of the shipping, and you get it home. And all you do for the dashboard that you have here, you just add batteries, and that's it. And you're ready to go. And you know, Jody, when I look at this, I think I could be a beginner and use this and get a lot out of it. I could be super advanced and still have a challenging exercise and workout.
Yes, 100%. This is for every fitness level possible, because if I want to get a bigger heart rate goal, if I really want to target high calorie burn, I'm going to go a little bit faster. If I want to take it a little slower, it's just like walking, honestly. It's kind of like pace yourself, find what works for you and get after it. You know, maybe that is walking a little slower. Maybe you're going to be pushing the limits and getting your heart rate up and really targeting that high calorie burn. Either way, you can do this. Anybody in the family can do this. Again, it holds up to 240 pounds. The machine itself weighs about 50 pounds. And I'll show you again, you have the resistance here in the front, you have the resistance in the back, you have level 1, 2, 3, and 4 on both sides. So if you are a little fatigued, maybe you sit a lot in work and you have really tight hip flexors, maybe you're gonna go to a lower level on that front part. And then if you really wanted to target those glutes, maybe you go a little bit higher in the back. So what's great is that you can balance that out, whatever works for you. And then when you're ready, look at this. You're getting your upper body training in. I'm getting the dreaded chest flies in, that I'm getting ready to, wear my tank tops here in summer. We're already wearing them here in Florida. But if you're working for your summer body, you can target any and every muscle group possible here on the Maxi Glider. And the great thing, we are giving you the the sheet and the nutrition plan, so you're going to be able to see what the workouts are and all the things that are expected from you and all the things that you can do, because the opportunities on here are endless. And I think it's so fun and it's so effective, and it's something that you're going to do. You can move this from room to room. There's not a plug. We don't have a motor, right? I have wheels on the back here so I can roll it from room to room. You can store it in a closet. I won't show you right now just for time purpose, but you just remove a knob here. It folds up. Put it in the closet, store it away when you need to, and then when you're ready, pop it out, have some fun. Get your 5 minutes in, get your 10 minutes in. Before you know it, you're gonna be on here for 30 minutes, and you're gonna say, where has the time gone? I didn't realize I could have so much fun, right?
Yes, yes.
So there's so many things that you could do on here. I think it's so great. And even the assembly is super easy. I did it myself. It took me about 15 minutes. So if you're worried about that, don't be. We got you covered. The instructions are very easy to go through and to do and put together all on your own.
Yes, and I want to just share with you, as you're looking at this and kind of trying to decide where you're going to put this in your home, it is 51 inches high. It's 37 inches from front to back, and then it's 27 inches from side to side at its widest point. I love that the foot pedals on here are so long. So even if this is going to be somebody, in your household who has a bigger foot or wears bigger tennis shoes, you've got a nice long foot pad, and you'll notice that your feet are not gonna slide off in the front or in the back because of the way that this is all cradled down. You even have grip on the inside of this as well. This is the way this moves, front and back. It moves out to the side. Remember, you've got your resistance levels. You've got your counter where you can count your calories and your speed and your time and your pulse rate, which is great. I love that even everywhere you touch is cushioned. When you touch here on the orange handles, whether it's at the top, in the middle, in the curve, or at the bottom, wherever your grip is most comfortable. Even here, this is where you are getting your pulse, and you've got your pulse rate monitors right there on the side, so that when you hold on, and you hold on for several seconds, and it'll prompt you, it is going to count your pulse rate as well. So you've got all of that built in, and then when you want to go in and out, when you wanna go in a 360, you've got that functionality. Most fitness equipment is designed to go in one direction, and that's straight. This goes front and back, side to side, and around in a circle. So that's what I was saying. I think it really kind of shortens the time of your workout, but it makes it more effective. And if you are into multitasking in every other part of your life, why not let your fitness be multitasking as well? Jody, as we're gonna come on back to you, because the fact that that we're bringing this in now, it's spring. Maybe we haven't been as active as we would have wanted to at this point. This really jumpstarts our fitness.
Yeah, it does. I see so many of my clients coming back from not being on their regular schedule of working out, and some of them are feeling a little less, strong. Some of them are looking, not as good as they want to. But, the great thing is that they're getting back in and they're getting started. But some of you aren't ready. Some of you, for one, don't want to commit to a gym membership. I don't blame you. Some of you are like, you know what? I don't want to go to these group fitness classes. I feel, out of place, out of sorts. I'm not really sure how to do the things. I don't know about these movements. I haven't done it in so long. Where do I start? This is where you start. Right here. Look at this. You can do all the things. I teach we call it like a booty class. And we pack it out, because I'm telling you, this is it. Like, we want to target, we don't necessarily want things to grow or shrink. We just kind of want it to stay where it is, where it's meant to be, right?
Right.
And so this is such a great way to do that, because I don't have to, like I said, get on the floor and do those, Jane Fonda days where I'm laying down on the side and kicking my leg in the air. I can just lift and lower. I do 10 reps on the right-hand side. Okay. I do 10 reps on the left-hand side. I sometimes have to take a break because I get really winded, because it's just enough of a challenge.
Yes.
So this is going to be great. It's going to target all areas of the body. You're going to target your lower body. And again, you're not jarring the joints. I'm not worrying about getting outside and pounding the pavement, running, fighting traffic and dealing with sidewalks and all that stuff. It's like, I don't want to do all that. We know you're busy. I'm so busy. We're all so busy. We want 10 minutes. We want 15 minutes. I don't want to do an hour-long class. I can pop this outside, get some vitamin D, put on my favorite show. I can multitask. And I know you. We know that makes us feel a little bit more accomplished throughout the day, knowing that I got 3 things done at one time, as opposed to just one thing.
Absolutely.
So the fact that we can do that, and you can have fun, you can get that heart rate up, do something that's gonna lift that mood, right?
It does.
Do something that's gonna get those endorphins going.
And I'll tell you, it's fun. It is, because sometimes, and I'm with you, there are those times where you've got exercise or workout on your list of things to do that day, and it's really the last thing you wanna do, because a lot of times we look at exercise as drudgery. But you're gonna get on this, and first you're gonna start to glide, okay? And then you're gonna say, okay, I'm moving. All right, then you're gonna kind of rotate it out a little bit just to wake things up. Then you're gonna kind of get into your ski mode, and you're just gonna go, go, go. And then you're gonna start to think, okay, well, what else can I do? Can I target those glutes? Can I target those saddlebags and things of that nature? Can I target the front of the legs, the back of the legs? All the while, you're working your abs. So you're not having to do all of these separate things and isolate the most muscle all at the separate times. You're working them all together. And it's something that you're gonna look forward to doing. You don't have to be on here for an hour if you don't want to. If you only have 20 minutes to work out, why not do a multitasking workout? If you only have 20 minutes, why not work your entire cardio, work your upper body, your pecs, why not work your back and your chest and your arms and your legs and your glutes all at the same time? And then go on with your day, because this is the thing. You don't have to spend time driving to and from the gym. Maybe, to Jody's point, you don't feel comfortable going to a group class just yet. That's just, and maybe it's gonna be a while. Maybe, your schedule is such that you've kind of built your schedule now around being at home at certain times. Why not work out and still get a full body exercise? And that's what you do. And Jody, there is no fear of getting bored on this. Not in any way.
No, not at all. Not at all. I tell everyone that sees me on this, or anytime I post about it on social media, they're like, really? Like, that looks so fun. I'm like, that's exactly what it is. It's just fun. It's effective, and it's fun, and it's easy to use. I don't have to download the app and worry about if I'm going to do it wrong, or if I'm out of alignment, or any of that. Look at this. I can move freely. This is going to move with my body wherever my body wants to go. So there's no right or wrong here, and you're working smarter, not harder. You're effectively getting a total body burn in here. You're targeting the biggest muscles of your body, which are going to be those high fat burners, those metabolism boosters that are going to jumpstart and kickstart that weight loss if you want it. But if you don't want weight loss, maybe you really want to strengthen up your legs, because you want to do things during the day that you need to do, right? Getting out of the car, going up and down the stairs, taking long walks, touring around, whatever it is you want to do. You want to be able to do it. You want to be able to continue doing it. But if we're not using it, we're going to lose it. We know it. We've heard it before.
That's right.
And it's so important right now to do something. But, the great thing is, I said it before, we're not jumping and jarring. We're not, this is fun. This is easy. It's a glide.
That's right.
Glide.
And you know what?
Think about that.
I'm doing the same thing that Jody's doing. I'm going slower. I'm going a little bit softer, right? I'm a beginner. So Jody is showing you more of an advanced movement. Same piece of equipment, same movement, and then you can get your glide in, and then you can start to do your cross train, and then you can feel like you're skiing. I like that you're getting all of this in one piece. And you've got it on FlexPay. That's what I love too. I always say my favorite price is either free or FlexPay. And here you've got free shipping, and you have FlexPay, which makes this $60 to get home. We'll send it right on out to you. It's a 10-in-1 elliptical, because you're really working your entire body, including your cardio and your strength and your flexibility. And this is an area that a lot of people forget about, but it is as important as the other two, as the cardio and the strength training. The flexibility all works together in one, and that's what makes the Maxi Glider 360 so great and so fun. I really want you to try it. Jody, let me ask you a question, because you were saying, When I'm not using it or if I need to move it out of the way, there are wheels on the back so I can just roll it out. Do I assemble it, and how long would it take to assemble?
Yep, I personally assembled mine. I read the instructions. I did all the things. It comes together. A lot of it comes together already, and then we just kind of attach little pieces, which is nice.
Okay.
But it was really easy to read and do, and it took me about 15 minutes on my own.
Great.
And I am not a handy, hanging pictures kind of person. I'm like, just tell me exactly what to do. And that's what it did. It told me exactly what to do, and I did it. 15 minutes and we're done.
Good, and I love it.
Yeah.
And then even for your counter, let me just make sure, 2 AAA batteries. That's what runs the counter. You're not plugging anything in. It's not loud. It's not making noises. It's not beeping and waking people up. Maybe you get maybe your time, the only time you get is to yourself where you can exercise is A, when the gym is closed, and B, when everybody's asleep. And guess what? That's when you get on here. It's not making any noise. You don't have to plug it in, so it can literally go anywhere. Wherever you have a free 27 inches wide and 37 inches long, that's where it's gonna go. It doesn't have to take up an entire room. It's not super heavy. It weighs 37.5 pounds, but it can hold up to 240 pounds. And I'll say, and Jody, for a lot of reasons, maybe last year we really kind of slacked off on our exercise. Now is the time that we're kind of all in the same boat. Let's get moving together.
Yes, I agree. And let's do something that's effective. Let's do something that we can do. And this is your Pilates. This is your rollerblading. This is your run. This is your cycle class. This is your strength training class. This is your group fitness, gym membership all in one. This is something that you're going to have a blast doing. You're not going to want to get off. You're going to want everyone in the family to try it. But then you're tired and fatigued from doing your Maxi Glide, right? I'm then going to target my glutes, and then I can work it all the way around 360. We have so many areas here, right, that we move and we rotate side to side in circular motions, and that's what our hips are meant to do. And what happens is we get fixated in one movement, one position. We sit so much, and we get a little locked up, right? We need to move that. We need to lubricate those joints. Yeah. So how do we do that? Well, here we go. Just like that. And my arm can assist me, right? So I can do my left leg, I can do my right leg, and then I can go right back into my cardio. So it's really fun. It's really effective. It's something that you're going to do, like I said before. And we got to start moving. Yes. Now's the time. You got to start getting back, whatever plane of motion it is that you're moving in. This is something that's going to get you back on your feet and doing the thing that you need to do. You have to start moving. It's what we're meant to do.
That's right.
It's gonna get us stronger. It's gonna get us leaner. Yeah. It's gonna get us, healthy and well, even mentally, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that.
That's
we gotta get, let's get it started. Let's do it today.
Jody, thank you so much. As always, we really appreciate you.
Good to see you.
Take care. And I invite all of you who've been watching and you're saying, wait a minute, that does look like fun. I want to try it.